All right, welcome. I think this is gonna be the second video I put out, but this is something completely new to me, but I wanna do it. I think it's something that's been calling my name for a little bit now. Today, I'm gonna cook, all right? I'm gonna make my meal. I just came back from my 7-mile run. Just came back, we did a tempo run, so we did a little bit of zone 2, then zone 4, and then back to zone 2, and it's been a little bit tiring, so now we gotta fuel properly. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see all of the nutrition I post, all the meals I eat, all the little dishes, everything like that. And I wanna show you kind of how I make it, how I go about it, what my philosophy is, where my experience came from, and I'll just talk you through it because I think it's super simple and it's very sustainable. Anybody can implement this kind of, philosophy when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to fuel. I don't like the word diet because we're not on a diet. We're actually here to live a lifestyle that we can make simple and be able to sustain it. This is what I do from growing up, from in college till now, and for the rest of my life, I'll do this kind of deal. Shall we get to it? We'll just talk. Welcome. Thank you for watching. This is awesome. Everybody who's behind the screen right now, I hope you stay along for the journey. I hope I can impact your life. I hope I can give you something knowledgeable and something actionable that you can take away, implement it in yours to show up for yourself, but also the people around you. So let's do it, shall we? Hey, what are we gonna make? You tell me, eh? So we always start with 2 eggs, right? I'm huge on pasture raised. As natural it can get, I'm for it, right? Right now, I'm training. I don't like to do a lot of fats. I tend to go high protein, high fiber, high carb, fat, supplement my hormones. That's about it. We have some leftover rice that we're gonna use. Great carb source. We're also, because it's probably not going to be enough carbs for us, gonna take a little potato, purple sweet potato actually, and we're gonna use this. These are very nutritional. I used to be a hater on sweet potatoes. When I was younger, I would be like, what the heck? It might be an age thing, the older you get, the more kind of mature when it comes to food. You'll realize sweet potatoes are it. Put it with honey, make them a little spicy, perfect thing ever. And then purple sweet potatoes actually is a little more nutritional for you. Then we're gonna do some fresh ground turkey. 93% lean, 7% fat. This is super good when you're cutting, high protein, low calories. I always just buy these bags of frozen vegetables. They're super quick and easy. If you're on a time restraint, if you're a busy professional, you got no time in your hands, you need to make something quick, pop this in the microwave, 5 to 6 minutes. It's gonna be ready like that. You'll be all good to go. You don't gotta think twice about it. Easy storage, don't gotta prep it, boom. We got our fiber, we got our protein, we got our carbs, we got our fats. I'll probably do a little half an avocado. You can see pretty well there, I hope. We're just gonna be staying in this corner for a little bit. Pan cover if you like. As you can see, I eat a pretty whole food based natural diet. If it comes from the earth, an animal, a plant, I'm able to eat it. Or if you guys are my age, you'll know what Minecraft is. If it's in Minecraft, you can eat it. Simple rule, that's it. Keep that in mind. Always whole foods diet. I'm Polish, my background is very European. So growing up, we were always an ingredient household. We only carried whole foods. You had to makeshift everything from scratch, whatever you wanted, whether it be sandwiches, to meals. You needed to decide what was on your plate based on the ingredients in our house. We didn't have snacks. We didn't have, frozen food that you can just microwave. We didn't have that stuff. Everything had to be done by hand. And I think that's just a very European traditional way of eating. Now, I believe it's the healthiest way. It's clean, it's natural, it's real. And I believe everybody should start eating that way because these processed foods can really slowly kill you in a decade's time. Nutrition is 80% of what we consume. We're gonna use only half of this for our meal, and the other half we're gonna save later, put it in a container, and it'll be our dinner. That way we can make 2 meals at once and not have to worry about it later. Pretty simple. While it's waiting, we're gonna cut our potato. These are our slow burning carbs. After our workout, we need to fuel properly. We need to make sure that we're treating our body right, giving it a good source of energy. For those you don't know, I'm doing a lot of training right now, right? I was a soccer player for 20 years of my life, ever since I was born practically. And when my collegiate soccer career ended, I had to find something new. Physical fitness has been the backbone of my life. It's where I find peace, where I build my character. After my collegiate career was over, I took up endurance sports. I did my first ever marathon in under 3 hours 30 minutes, sub 3:30, coming right out of my my junior technically, because I graduated a year early, but my junior season. And then right after that, I done the Chicago Olympic Triathlon. In doing so, I was just pushing for a good time. I wasn't really competing. I just wanted to do the best I could. 3 weeks later, I actually got an email from the triathlon, and they were like, hey, in your age group, you ended up qualifying for the USA Nationals, for USA Triathlon Nationals. I was like, whoa, that's super, right? And then in that moment, I was like, I like doing endurance sports. I think it's going to be my thing, the thing that's going to be able to carry me for the rest of my life through my fitness goals. Now this year, since I qualified for that, that's what I'm going to be doing. I have the USA Triathlon Nationals August 9th. We're going to try to go sub 2:30. That's the goal. And around that, I also have always wanted to run the Chicago Marathon. So I'm going to be doing the Chicago Marathon October 11th. Before both of those, I'm going to be doing the Chicago Half Marathon June 7th. I already did the Shamrock 8K, and now it's just those 3 events left. A nice sub 3:10 would be awesome. And the goal is to get into Ironman. That's my dream. I want to become the first Ironman in my family and get that under my belt. That'd be awesome. All right, we got the chicken broiling, I guess you could say. We got our sweet potatoes, little olive oil, seasoned it. You could see I'm doing all of this simultaneously. I got the turkey in the pan. I got the sweet potatoes in the oven, or in the air fryer. The peas are about to go, quick minute in the microwave. Same thing with the rice. And what's left is the eggs right after. All of this takes me about maybe 20 to 30 minutes total. And if you're doing this at a scale, right, at a mass scale, you're making multiple meals at one time, it's easy meal prep for half the week. There's a lot of people who, don't have time to cook, but if you keep it simple, it is so easy. So like I mentioned earlier in the video, I graduated a year early from university. I graduated a degree in finance. And after I graduated, I went straight into the corporate world. Bottom line, I gave myself 7 months to commit to that, see if I was interested in it. At the end of 7 months, I couldn't see myself doing it for the rest of my life, so I started to step out. Now I'm here. Being on camera has always been a passion of mine, something that I've always heard a voice inside of me to do. And now I'm studying for my certificate in personal training. And I've already helped people transform their bodies from skinny to building muscle, some fat to losing fat and building muscle at the same time, so they're a better version of themselves and they could show up for themselves and the family, loved ones around them. And so I've already been doing that on the side without the certificate, but I want to get the certificate, learn a little more, also represent my credibility behind that, and that's what I'm working towards now.